Hello and welcome back. Today we have a beautiful sky blue BC Rich Bich from 1983. A viewer was commenting on my green bitch video from a while back. Vidicoco8220, I think I'm pronouncing that right, and was asking and just talking in general, which I love to do in the comments section, about guitars. And I am a big BC Rich fan from the 80s. The BC Rich name and product line has varied greatly throughout the years, but in the 80s they were kicking ass. And this guitar is a one of a kind. And that is because some previous owner decided to paint the bevels black. Now these close-up pictures, you can see the imperfections of it all. But it's actually not bad from the 10 to 20 foot view. And I think it sounds and looks pretty good, all things considered. I'll show you where the previous owner kind of started to try to take that off. But really, it's not too bad, is it? And this is a more desirable, in my humble opinion, the more desirable hardtail, which is the... If I'm not mistaken, that is the BC Rich Quadramatic tailpiece bridge. I know they had some badass bridges put on there at some time too, but this is the more common BC Rich bridge from the era. I think it's a BC Rich product. Let me know what you guys know about the BC Rich bridges there, but they're quite effective and work pretty well for a wrap tail type kind of bridge, even though it doesn't wrap around. So it's a really rare sky blue color. You do not see this color pop up very often, if at all. And when I saw this on Reverb several years ago, I was immediately attracted to it. It has the stock DiMarzio pickups, which sound great, and a pretty straightforward control set. No fancy toggle switches or anything like that. It's just a straight ahead metal guitar, and it rips, it shreds. It's really nice. It has a rosewood fingerboard, which is just beautiful and does show some wear. The frets have quite a bit of life left in them, so it wasn't worn down to the ground, but you do see some wear here and there, which is to be expected with a Phoenix Guitars guitar. Because as you know, we are the home of wayward, damaged, dinged, and dented guitars. We're not looking for museum pieces here, folks. That's somebody else's game. Even though that last purple classic Les Paul was in pretty pristine condition, most of my guitars have some play wear and things, and you can see a little more with this beautiful headstock. It's dusty, yes. That's mostly just case dust, But yeah, you can see the fingerboard's a little faded there in the first position. I love this headstock. This is the greatest headstock. I don't mind the axe style headstock. I hate the Black Widow headstock. That's something they should not have done. And I don't mind the pointy, big 80s Platinum Series type pointy, and NJ Series had them too, pointy headstocks. They're not bad. But yeah, this thing is actually in quite good condition considering its age. You see some of the patina and pitting on that bridge, which proves it is not born yesterday. I mean, geez, 1983 was a long time ago now. And it's weathered the storm pretty well. I've had it for a few years now, and I don't know why I haven't reviewed it, so I'm glad that gentleman asked me to bring this out because it needs to be documented. I have thought several times about selling this just because it doesn't get a lot of playtime. It's very light. It only weighs about 6.5 pounds. So it's easy on the shoulder and the back. And, the DiMarzio pickups sound fantastic. I'm considering doing a playing demo at the end of this video, so we'll see. But yeah, let me know in the comments if we should do playing videos or if they're a waste of time. No, so here where you can see the previous owner started to kind of see if he could scrape or chip that black finish off. He started with the back, and you could definitely see it at the top there, where he just kind of started pushing away at it. He said he was using some kind of concoction and a guitar pick. I don't know what. I can't remember exactly what he said he was doing with it. I was just kind of like, oh, right on, cool. And when I got it, I just kind of left it because I think it looks pretty sharp, to be honest. I don't think it detracts from it much. And, of course, the paint on the back is in fantastic shape. This neck is really fast, really comfortable. The Bich is such a great guitar. I just can't say enough about the BC Rich Bich. I love them. I have a 84 Ultraviolet Burst, which just looks so 80s BC Rich. It's just fantastic. It has a Kaler, and the Kaler functions well. If you guys know better than me about the BC Rich serial number scheme, let me know. But that 83, to me, what I've seen, indicates it's 83. A lot of the guitars that I've had have had the 84 serial number. And I can't imagine they cranked out that many guitars in 1984 because, I mean, a ton of them have that 84 serial number. But that's what I've seen and that's what I've experienced. And here's another great shot of that rosewood fingerboard, which actually, excuse me, I think this is a duplicate photo, but hey, it's worth taking a look again. It is that good looking, isn't it? I just love that headstock and those tuners. They work great. This is a wonderfully designed guitar. And you got to give a lot of credit to BC Rich in this era. They were really pulling out some great stuff. It was Neil Moser who designed this one. And after he left BC Rich, I believe he still, or did at least for a long time, offer these guitars. He made them himself. And they were called Mosers, if I'm not mistaken. But, it's a made in Japan backplate bolt-on neck, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with a bolt-on neck. And there's the modern case that it comes in, which is in pretty good shape. It's got a broken latch. But there you have it. 1983 Sky Blue BC Rich Bich. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it.